Welcome students. In this video we will discuss the chapter 1 of economics, that is the story of village Palampur. So let's introduce the concept first. See, production is the key to economic development. Production can be agricultural, like production of crops, or it can be industrial, like manufacturing of goods and production of services also. Over 70% of the total population of India is still living in villages. That is, 70% of India's population is still rural population. People living in villages, they require various goods and services, and many of these goods and services are produced locally. Like, this becomes very important. This chapter already it is there in syllabus, but in present scenario it is more important to study, as our Prime Minister also said that we have to become vocal for local. So to understand the local production processes, this study of this chapter and this study of the village, typical Indian village, becomes more important. So Palampur is a village, and a village is a good place to understand various concepts related to production. Why Palampur is chosen? See, Palampur is not a real village, it's an imaginary village. It can be any part of India, right from Jammu and Kashmir to Kerala, Gujarat, or Assam. This imaginary village called Palampur is actually representing a small typical Indian village. Now let's have a look at some infrastructural activities and infrastructure of Palampur. Road connectivity. Palampur is well connected by road. Unlike other Indian villages, nowadays the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, under this the roads are being constructed in villages, but this village Palampur is a road model village and it is well connected by roads. A 3-kilometer all-weather road, that is a Pakka road, which is suitable for all weathers. Like in villages, most of the roads, they are not well furnished, well surfaced. So in rainy season, it becomes almost impossible to walk on them because of mud and water logging. So this all-weather road is there, and it's a 3-kilometer long road which connects Palampur to a neighboring big village, that is Raiganj. And the same road, it continues to connect it to the nearest town, that is Shahpur. When it comes to means of transport, in the means of transport you can see the typical chongas, the bullock carts, the bogies, the motorcycles, the jeeps, tractors, trucks, all these mixed means of transport. It is not modern and it is not traditional or age old mode. It is actually a mix of all the means of transport which are used to transport people as well as goods from one place to another. Talking about population composition, the demographic profile of Palampur, that is the population composition of Palampur, is almost similar like other Indian villages, where we can see people belonging to different castes, they are living in the same village. Similarly, in Palampur also, it is inhabited by 450 families, and people belonging to different castes, they live in Palampur. In Palampur we have upper caste families. These families, they are quite stable, economically stable as compared to other families. They are living in Pakka houses which are made of brick and cement plastered. Some of these houses, when you visit, you will find that they are quite large. The Dalits, they account for one third of total population. Almost around 150 Dalit families are living in Palampur. They are living in corner of village with houses, kacha houses made up of mud and straw. Now the power situation. Unlike most Indian villages which still don't have electricity which under their reach, Palampur is a village which has electricity connections, and most houses they have electricity connections. Electricity is not only used for domestic purposes, but it is also used to run tube wells in fields and to support local businesses. That's all in this